So shout out the Athletics, James L. Edwards III. He writes, NBA teams are not interested in Kemba Walker. Okay, let's talk about it. So it's an interesting situation, and basically right now, somebody asked him, the Troy Reaper asked him, why hasn't Kemba been bought out? And as you guys know, Kemba was acquired on a draft day trade that brought in 13 overall pick Jalen Duren to the Pistons roster. However, the plan was to buy out Walker and let him become a free agent. That has not happened yet. And the holdup isn't on the Pistons end. For the Pistons not to pay the entire $9 million due to the veteran point guard this season, the two sides must agree on a buyout number that works for both parties, a number that Walker still gives him a good chunk of money that is owed from him while also allowing him to find a better situation, which kind of allows him to double dip and get two paychecks, and a number for the Pistons that allows them to get a little bit of a discount to let Walker run free. However, per sources, James L. Edwards writes the Pistons and Walkers had agreed on a number which was a few millions less than what he was owed. However, and this is just an educated hunch, James L. Edwards writes, Walker has yet to officially agree to the terms of the buyout because, well, a player usually takes a buyout when he's sure that he can sign with another team and make up some money he can give back. So what he's saying, if you read the tea leaves, it sounds like Walker's unsure that another team out there is interested in his services at this exact point in time. If that's the case, Walker doesn't have to take less money just to sit at home. Walker instead could force the Pistons to pay him everything he's owed, even if they just waive him on their own accord. To sum it all up in one sentence, James L. Edwards writes, it feels like Walker doesn't have another team lined up right now, and there's no point in him taking less money until he does. Now, that's an interesting thing that he wrote right there. Our man Kemba Walker. We thought he could have a homecoming to Charlotte. You know, his old coach was there. They're stagnant, okay? This team looks like Michael Jordan's over here going, hey, you know what, let's go back to 2015. So let's really turn it back to 2015 because they seemed like they were trying to bring Kemba to be the backup point guard for LaMelo, even though their issues defense, not offense on the Hornets. The Hornets are a whole other thing. That franchise, I want them to do well, but you literally, this offseason was stagnation. Literally, they were so stagnant. And Kemba, are there situations he could go to? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you should go to the Lakers. Because you know what? The Lakers shouldn't take him. They need defense. A lot of teams need defense. You know what's a team that could maybe benefit from the addition of Kemba Walker? The Miami Heat or the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland, less likely, because you know what Portland needs? Defense. They have all the offense. I'm not worried about Portland's offense. I'm worried about their defense. But they got Gary Payton II. So, you know, I think Miami, because you don't really worry about Miami's defense. You're worrying about Kyle Lowry looking like the Kyle Lowry in the playoffs who ran out of gas. Gabe Vincent's also awesome, but is he going to take that jump? That's my question. And I think that's the whole interesting part in all of this, because I don't know what's the right thing to do. And yeah, let me hear your thoughts down below. If you were in all this situation, what would you guys be doing and why? I think it's interesting to think about what could happen because of, you know, the situation that we are currently in with everything. I think Kemba, he's an awesome player, but he doesn't give you defense anymore. Like, Kemba has had seasons where he's been a plus defender, but as of late, he's not that guy anymore. So for me, it's just, will Kemba be able to, you know, get that form again? I don't know. And that's the scary part. So I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What would you do and why? I think it's a very interesting situation, and I don't know what's the right answer, because to me, I'm rather confused by it all as well, because Kemba, he had a fall from grace. He fell hard from basketball heaven. He's no longer cardiac Kemba. He's heart attack Kemba. Because he gives you heart attacks because you get scared he's going to fuck up. I'm just kidding. I love him. I want him to find a home. Hopefully it all works out.